You pretty sure about that, Mink?
Yeah, pretty sure. I am pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Oh, hi, everyone. Welcome to the Whitesboro Public Library
Story time! Hi, everyone. Minka here. I was just discussing with Miss Laura. Introduce yourself.
Oh, sure. Thank you for joining us for the Whitesboro Public Library Story Time. I am Miss Laura, and of course, you know me.
Minka. So our story is about two mice.
Mink, are you sure it's about the mice?
Well, they're in the book.
They are in the book. Two mice are in the book.
And they're this and that. That's their names. This and that. This and that. Kind of hypnotic, isn't it? This and that. Anyway, there are two mice in the book. So that's why I'm introducing the story because what am I? I'm a mouse. So this is a story about this and that, and it's a fun story to read, isn't it?
It is a fun story to read.
Okay, so I introduced the book. Thank you for joining us for story time. I always love talking with you, and we hope you enjoy this story. It's a bedtime story.
It's a bedtime story?
Yes. Okay, so all right. So I'll say good night then because it's a bedtime story and it's about this and that, this and that.
Thank you, Minka.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, Minka. She has so much energy. Well, she isn't. She is exactly correct. The title of the book is This and That. And she's right. Look, two little mice right here. Mem Fox is our author. And this book is entitled This and That. And there they are. This and that. I'll tell you a story of this, and I'll tell you a story of that. I'll tell you a story of a cavernous cave and a chimp with a magic hat. Look at that. There's the chimp and there's the magic hat. I love hats. Oh, and he's entertaining this little one. And look, where are our mice? There they are. What color is that box they're in? Green. Oh, that's right, Minka. It's green. They're in a green box, but look, they're headed to a waterfall. Oh no, they went down the waterfall. Look at that. And then, I hope they're okay. And then I'll tell you a story of this, and I'll tell you a story of that. Looks like they're running up a tree, doesn't it? I'll tell you a story of two little boys running down the road with a cat. Look at that. What are those?
Flamingos.
Flamingos, that's right. And there's something else in this picture.
Elephant.
Do you see where our mice are? Where did our mice go? Where did this and that go? Way up there. Look, they're way up there in that tree. And then, whoop, there go this and that. Out of the tree. They fell out of the tree. And onto an elephant. I'll tell you a story of this. Now look, they're headed someplace. Look at that pretty flag. Where do you think they're headed? And I'll tell you a story of that. There is a lot going on that page, isn't there? What do we have here? Here are our mice running along flags. There is a lot going on in this picture. Look at that. It's like a market. Here's a cat. Here's that cat. Somebody's selling flowers. There's our elephant. I'll tell you a story of crazy giraffes trying to sit on a mat. Look at our mice. They're sliding down that giraffe's neck. Those giraffes are so long, their legs are so long, they can't even sit down. I don't have that problem. I'm not tall. And then, oh, they're being run out of town. Look at that. Carriage. There's a funny looking hat. And then I'll tell you a story of this. Then I'll tell you a story of that. Looks like the mice made it to that carriage, doesn't it? And they're going up a hill to a castle. That looks exciting. I'll tell you a story of kings and queens who love to have a chat. There's the carriage, there's a horse, there's looks like a king or a queen, I can't tell which one, but what I'm not seeing in that picture, can anyone see the mice? Can we find this and that? I don't see them in that picture. What happened to this and that? And then I'll tell you a story of this, and I'll tell you a story of that. There's this and that. I'll tell you a story of two speckled hens who were terribly, terribly fat. Ooh, that wasn't nice to say, was it? But they do look pretty big. There's this and that up here. But now it's bedtime. I'll tell you a story of this, of that, and I'll tell you a story of this. I'll tell you a story of how I adore you, and then I'll give you a kiss. A kiss goodnight. I'll tell you a story of this, and I'll tell you a story of that. I'll tell you a story of how I adore you, and then I'll give you a kiss. Thank you, Minka. That's a lovely story. Lovely story. Thank you for joining us for story time here at Whitesboro Public Library. We are still staying very safe here in the library, so we will remind you to always be careful out there and to washy, 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 washy your hands. And here's another version of that that you might like. Listen carefully. We'll try it next week too. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it. Let's washy, 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 washy our hands. Wash your hands, be safe, and we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Take care.